Alright, back with another video, and we are still in Turkey, and today we are going to do the bore sighting of the Mavericks, and this is due to a nice tip from a viewer, Jonathan Cox, who helped me out understanding the procedure for the bore sighting the Mavericks after the update. So that's what we're going to do, and we are at Hayat Airport. And we have a few tanks parked to the northeast of the airport. And just to show you that I'm not faking anything and doing a hot start, I'm actually in the cold cockpit. So first of all, we're going to do a startup, and once we're done with that, I'm going to jump direct over to the bore sighting. So here we go. Reduce the brightness of the HUD a little bit. There we go. Alright. Going to taxi out to the runway, because in the end of the other side of the runway we do actually have an Abrams tank, which we're going to use when we bore sighting the Mavericks. Power on. We put it in pre, and we can take up the targeting pod on our left MFD, adjust the brightness, switch over to weapon page, and there we go. I'm just going to taxi a little bit further down the runway. I don't need the complete length of the runway for the takeoff, so I'm going to stop around here. The Abrams is actually put in alert state because I want its engines to be on. However, it doesn't appear to give that big of a heat signal or signature when I'm looking into the targeting pod. So let's see what we can see here. Targeting pod is in manual mode. Zoom in a little bit. I can clearly see the Abrams over there. I'm going to point track TMS up. And now it's just to wait for the Mavericks to warm up. Alright, Maverick page is now active, and we have put it into prim. We can make it soy and change so we can see the Abrams a little bit more clearer, and we're going to put master arm to simulate, ground jettison enable, and we're going to hold TMS up and continuing to hold TMS up and slew over to the Abrams, which is it's easier said than done, because on my HOTAS TMS is pretty close to the slewing. And once we have put the crosshair above the target that we are using, or the element that we are using for bore sighting, we let go of the TMS up. And as you can see, it sets Boresight. Punch that, wait until it disappeared, go to the next station, and repeat the procedure. Hold TMS up, slew to your selected Boresight point. Come on, it is around here. A little bit more. A little bit more. Release Boresight, and we're done. Ground jettisons off, master arms off, air to ground off. We're good to go. Lights on, no parking brakes. Here we go. I wonder who the jackass was who parked their Abrams on the runway. We're off before that. Actually, long before that. Gear up. We have the Thanx to our right hand side, but I'm going to do a left climb out. Steer point 2. Coming off the burner. Air to ground mode. Make the targeting point soy. Slew over to our waypoint or steer point 2. And we're going to turn into that direction as well. It should be right about here. Master arm. Put from manual to auto. And see if we can pick out one target here. Let's see if that's the correct target. We're a little bit far out. Cannot see actually in the HUD how far away we are. Let's see, 6.1. We should be able. It looks like we have a lock here. Alright. Engaging. Rifle. The BTR has actually a nice heat signature. It's pretty easy to spot. I don't understand exactly why the Abrams didn't have it, but it's not very important. And boom, we got a hit on the BTR. Go around and try to do it again. We also have 2 moving targets down there as well. I'm just going to demonstrate that we cannot actually use the Mavericks for moving targets yet. Hopefully Eagle Dynamics is going to fix that in the next patch coming up. I really hope so. Shouldn't be that hard, since it wasn't very hard to break it. It's still amazes me. I've been pointing out that for a few videos, so. Alright, if you come this far into the video, I really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button and put a like on the content if you like it. Helps me a lot to understand a little bit more what people are interested in and what I could produce more of and what I'm going to produce less of. So do me a favor and hit the like button if you like it, and I appreciate it very much if you can subscribe to my content. Alright, we're moving in to another target. Let's see how far we are out. Turning in. TMS right to do the handoff. No lock. Let's see again. TMS right. And we have a lock. Rifle. 7 nautical miles out. We're going to get a boom. Boom. Alright. It works really well. So now let's see how it goes with the moving targets. Going to make a left turn here and then see if we can slew. We got currently masked. See if we can slew over to the target that it's moving. And if for some reason the moving target is actually supposed to work with a Maverick, let me know and I will see and check what I'm doing wrong. Alright, we're going to stay on this direction here and see if we can slew a little bit and find the moving targets. They are supposedly in this field. There we have them. Zoom in a little bit. Alright. So let's see what's going to happen once we are hitting the TMS right for the handover to the Mavericks. Turning in hot. There we have the targets. We are 4.5 out. Should be a easy spot for the Maverick. TMS right. At least it was in the same. We can actually lock it with manually rifle. But the auto handover doesn't work. But as a workaround, you could use the targeting pod to slew it in the approximately same direction, and then you can jump over to the weapon page for the Mavericks and the TV screen there, and then you can select the target that you have in the seeker. That's one way to do it, but the handover doesn't actually work as of today still. So hope Eagle Dynamics can make that to work, as it did a few patches ago.